All right, night has fallen and things are about to get really, really creepy. Follow me. All right, so this prison was actually opened in 1896. It didn't close until 2009, which is almost hard to believe when you see the conditions here that this was operational in 2009. All right, so what is this? There's a big crank right there. Now, oh, if you stand back here. All right, crank it, John.
Crank that door. I wouldn't crank it all the way.
Crank it all the way. Slam it.
Oh, okay.
Now uncrank it. Okay, good. All right, this is the newer part of the prison, the more modern maximum security area up here on top of the hill. I think we're gonna check that out.
Well, check that out.
Well, that's sophisticated.
So this is the newer part of the jail, and this looks like a new jail. Prison shows I watch on TV, it's absolutely ridiculous because my wife hates them. She's like, I want to watch it.
Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, okay.
Yeah, me too. I like this. Oh yeah, this is this is it.
There's more grievance boxes.
There's the new jail.
Is there a grievance box?
Oh my goodness, a grievance.
Male grievance request. It is one skinny shower.
Oh, that's a shower?
Oh, yeah, check this.
Oh, look at that. They lock you. They lock you in the shower.
Here's a good view of a shower with no door.
Oh yeah, there's one without a door.
At least you got a place to put your soap.
They put you in the shower. They lock the door behind you. Let's see the insides of these cells. Preserve the ice at any price.
TV, there's the cable.
There's cable TV.
So they could disconnect an individual cell if they wanted to.
Oh, if they were naughty, they could cut their cable off.
Put their banana Snickers on the side of the box.
Yeah, these are more modern, but they're just as simple. Oh, because they've removed some of the doors. A little prison teddy bear. God is love. And look, they put a little airplane up here shooting missiles. It's actually called the USS Convict. Clever. Oh, there's a smiling Hitler. I wonder what this stick is for. I wonder if this stick was used for anything bad. Was this stick used for this? There's a mural of Knoxville with the sun sphere there. There's the Hyatt behind it. Oh, there's a second mural of Knoxville. And there's Garfield and Tweety Bird and a four-leaf clover. Oh, check that out. Some prisoner had a little lady magazine taped up next to his bed. This one's got a bunch of women that were like plastered up here in a collage. Looks like it's been torn off though. You can see bits and pieces of women. Just amazing the amount of human life shoved in such a small place. It's a massive building, but it's just row after row of cells. Just imagine what this was like in its prime with people reaching out and yelling and throwing things. Oh, this place must have been like hell on earth. We're back in the cafeteria. It's supposed to be the most haunted area in the prison if you're into that sort of thing. But yeah, it's just these murals are really stand out, you know, compared to the rest of the prison where everything is just drab and just cold. And then they have these bright murals here in the cafeteria. Yeah, back here in the kitchen, you can look at that cabinet back there. You can actually see there's no utensils, but you can see exactly where they were supposed to hang. So the prison, you gotta take close watch over your utensils, or they become shanks. So this is the prison chapel in here. There's the clothing exchange, which I guess can only be done on Fridays. This is the exercise area filled with kudzu. Right here's on death row at night. This inmate was so bored they drew a NASCAR sign on their meal tray. I think of this as like the main intake area. Oh, I guess they kept flashlights in here. Flashlight, batteries, waist chain cuffs. Oh, they kept like shackles, handcuffs and stuff in here. And then not sure where all the, it looks like there's keys or something hanging here. Oh, this would be like a drawer where they probably collect the new intake's belongings. Oh, look, their tools are always marked with red here. Look at these giant bolt cutters that used to be here. Someone just left a ghost meter here. Does it work? It works. Do you know how to read a ghost meter, Matt?
I do not.
It's a scale of 0 to 5, and it's on 0. So I'm guessing that means there's 0 ghosts currently present. It's like this inmate here was harboring some contraband juniper berries. This individual took the time to create a very elaborate mural here. Guess when you don't got anything else to do, you make giant murals. Why does the rabbit wait calmly smoking his pipe while the panther preys on him? Because he knows he's smarter than the panther. That's B. Looper, that's Byron Looper.
Yep.
Crooked politician. What'd you say? It was low tax looper?
That was his nickname, Byron Low Tax Looper. I forget what he did though.
Looks like he drew a bunch of obscene drawings on the wall. There actually was one escape that took place in the prison. Apparently, some of the prisoners actually built a ladder and put it over top the wall. This included James Earl Ray himself. And they were later found just several weeks later, just in the backwoods behind the prison, because this is out in the middle of nowhere. There's absolutely nowhere to go.
One in that very front room.
Yep, I left it sitting there. Little green one. Ray gave it to me.
All right, so what we got here?
Electromagnetic field.
Radiation detector.
We're going to use this later on tonight.
To find what?
Hopefully ghosts.
Oh, okay. And what's this?
That is a digital voice recorder.
Digital voice recorder? To record like
Ghost voice.
ghost voices?
Exactly.
So this is all right. It appears that all the other participants in this prison exploration mysteriously been picked off one by one by some unseen force. So at this point, I'm just a little wandering around an abandoned prison, all by my lonesome. Man was murdered in this very cell I'm in right now. There was a prison riot where some white supremacists killed a guard, took his gun, then walked down these halls. There was an African American in this cell that he shot point blank, like stuck in a cage, like a fish in a barrel, shot him dead. We then proceed to shoot another black man in this cell and then commit another murder in the following cell right here. So another murder took place right in here. Say that this is the worst of the worst. This is the Alcatraz of the South. Just think about all the murderers, the rapists, the killers who lived and died here. Just think about how much evil can be concentrated in one small place. This one's in the bag.